Apologies for the slight delay on that one. We've missed the pistol round, but we had a bit of an issue with the relay. So we are in-game. Sorry about that. You can blame me, even if it's not my fault. All good. And we're about to see Movistar Koi and Aurora play off in ESL Challenger League in the upper group. Aurora shooting to 4 spy, seemingly without the bomb plant.
Yeah, certainly. You can do the maths, Trap. Quick maths adds up. Not enough money. Well, there wasn't enough money coming into this to afford rifles. So yeah, it's pistols and a scout. And Movistar Koi have lost a player already, so they need to tread lightly. They've got a couple players leaning over towards A. Adam S with his M4, certainly been one of the better players on Movistar Koi lately, found his footing and putting up some good numbers for them. But we know Movistar Koi struggle on this map, Trav, and one of the places I've seen them struggle the most is towards that A bomb site. So I'm looking forward to seeing how they've patched up that part of the map as of late.
Yeah, true. Not a position where I've been particularly happy. I'm sure they've not been particularly happy with it lately either. Aurora will try and make their way down toward B, safely through Con, off the ledge and into water. And I think even though Davy G is here, there's going to be some dinks coming through, and already a frag on Stadodo, of course, as well, off the back of Norwi. Davy G will go aggressive off it. Rastok gets one more, and that's huge. Keeps him with this man advantage. The clock is the only problem, and this crossfire is actually pretty nice for Movistar Koi. Davy G will get one more. Nice shot from Deco, but 10 seconds to cross. They're going to try and get the kill, and they actually manage it. It's all down to Adam, and he knows that Kenzie is planting behind default. It's a superb HE, and there's the kill. Adam with 6 on the board already, and they'll keep their clean sheet intact just.
Yeah, triple kill in the pistol clearly for him. Triple kill here in the second round as well. Movistar Koi, they knew exactly what was going on there because they closed the doorway in on Aurora. They actually start getting information towards bathrooms and they go down lows behind them. And because they've got the 2 players that push through, that's what catches Aurora off guard. Aurora eventually run out of time. There's still some nice shots get landed by the T side, and with the bomb plants and the round loss bonus, they're actually going to be able to afford a really good buy here. So Movistar Koi certainly not out of the woods here in the early game.
Guess that's the plan as well for that Aurora 4 spies. Like, okay, we can definitely get a plant from this, and Ken was absolutely sure of that, even though he knew as soon as his teammate got taken down that he was kind of screwed in the position he was in. It'd be very, very hard to win the round from that spot, stuck behind the default box on that plant position, but yeah, the plant does give them something, knowing that they've limited Movistar Koi's money, like we've said. Adam, looking to maybe peek on the timing. It's a fantastic flash, and thankfully Resort was behind the wall, so he didn't get affected by it. So he can trade quickly, but Mopol's got one in the meantime. Resort will blow from the smoke and we'll see nothing. At least gets a 3-4 upgrade, but 4v3 for Koi.
And they've still got some forward positions to play with here as well. Dodo perfectly posted up. Going to extend their advantage in the round here as he gets the kill, and now it's just on Result and Deco to try and recover the situation. Obviously just both leaning in towards B. They've got some utility between them, but Movistar Koi well poised to go clear 3-0 here. Don't have to do anything special. And this is where it gets a bit frustrating as the T side. You force up when you lose the pistol. You lose the second round as well, but you got the plant, so you kind of coerced into the 4 spy, and that doesn't work out either. Then you're down 3-0, then you eco 4-0 before you're getting your first full gun round out on a map like Overpass, where, you know, an AWP on the T side is so valuable, and you want all the utility as well.
Indeed. And once again, the clock is against them. I'm surprised, actually, they're not maybe committing to a save here. I guess it's probably nice to even up the economy by everyone dying. At least doing some extra damage. They know that the fragility of that CT money, so we're just trying to get a couple of kills. Unfortunately, they can only get 1, though. So 3-0 for Movistar Koi. What did we say about the possibility of, even though it's a strong start for a strong map for an Aurora, sorry, can be a strong start always on CT side if you build it up, and so far it's looking that way.
Yeah, I mean, Movistar's problem is they struggle on both halves on this map. 45% win rate on the CT side, 37% win rate on the T side, so it just doesn't look great either half.
Yeah.
It's a grind. But this is certainly going to be one of the easier rounds they've had to contend, or will have to contend with. Couple upgraded pistols here, at AK in the mix as well.
Adam was pushed up, close long.
Oh man, but no support.
And if Wrestle gets boosted up and hard clears this corner, he's got a great chance at it, but no, he falls down. He also had no helmet either, so it makes it even easier for Adam. This is 8th kill in this game already.
That's the AK on the deck as well, unrecoverable. Stadodo got it under lock and chain. That shadow advantage was massive for Adam S as well.
Yeah.
Gave him all the information that he needed when that swing was coming through. AK does get picked up, and actually, Deco down the line does the damage with the Deeg.
Okay, well, actually gives them a bit of a glimmer of hope. Once again, it's a slow round, of course, and they've still got 40 seconds to make this happen. Davaji's put himself into a pretty nice spot here, actually. His smoke fade, the nade will come through, and it works out on the frag toward Lackey perfectly. He deals with Deco, too. Very nice from Movistar Koi, just covering their bases there. Should be fine in this round.
Yeah, beautiful precision from the shots coming through from WG after the smoke gets cleared out. This is quite aggressive from him, but okay. Asserting his authority on the round. I mean, they lose one player, but that's certainly not the end of the world. The AWP gets carried through 4-0. And now we go into the first full gun round. I mean, Deco can get the AWP, but he won't have head armor. Oh man, it's actually pretty rough that he doesn't get the AWP here. I feel like the T-side AWP on Overpass is really important.
Yeah.
There's so many long-range battles. There's so many places you can just post up as the AWP on the T-side and hope someone steps into your scope. You know, gets a little bit lazy. You can find that opening pick. Plenty options.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. You say first full gun round. Sometimes it does last a bit longer than this. We've seen it last a bit longer than this, but the Force Spide's been continuing, so Aurora's last full gun round in speech marks was 1 AK and 4 Galils, right? So it's not that bad, but this is the proper one. It's the opposite, in fact. It's the 4 AK, 1 Galil. It does seem a little bit better. Is this RAM not live?
I don't know if he's trying to recover utilities, looking for a piece of... No, we're definitely not live, okay.
Yeah, this looks like not live. I saw Result looking at the floor. Can we have a look at Result, maybe? Maybe he's about to disappear from the server. But, yeah, I think that's obvious now. You can see a couple of players stationary on the map as well. I think it was Result who was the one that was the obvious one.
Yeah, it was probably supposed to be Deco and Result that go down the ladder, and then Deco's like, "Mate, we what's going on here? Do you want to join me?" And then figured out he's disconnected. Hopefully, gonna get him back on the server soon enough. But I guess good opportunity for me to just talk about the AWP. Yeah, everybody dead. God just has his say, and his say is the final. But
go ahead.
AWP on the T side, Trav. I feel like, you know, you play a slow style out and you just give the AWP a time. He can either, you know, post up safe back outside of the monster tunnel T side and just post down monster tunnel. He can drop down lowers early on. He can post the angle on lowers. You know, you can get him up towards playground. You can try and go towards long. There's plenty options for an AWP on the T side. It's just about giving your AWP time to work through the round. And I mean, it's a big side, a big half of the T side of Overpass. So you generally have that time as an AWPer. Yeah,
I mean, there are plenty of maps in the pool, right? Inferno, maybe not Ancient as much these days, but still quite often where it's very viable to run. I guess Nuke as well, to be fair. It's very viable to run a 5 rifle strat, and we see that from quite a lot of teams, of course. I think you know, Cloud9's an obvious one where they'll only maybe pull it out a couple of times on T side and maybe concentrate more on CT to get boomich kills, for example. But yeah, it's going to be tough for Aurora in certain scenarios with that, of course, as well. With not having Deco's AWP in play, he'd want that as soon as possible on CT, without a doubt.
For sure.
Deco is definitely not a bad rifler, so I guess it's not the end of the world. But there are some players, especially like, you know, the likes of Wonderful, the likes of I think Art Frost as well is quite good with a rifle as well. Like all these players are also very very solid in that sense. So I believe while we wait for the players to reconnect to the server, we're going to throw it to a quick break. So when we're back, we'll get straight back into the game. looks like we are back into the game after
Okay,
that quick
we're
delay.
back. And into the game we go. Straight into the gun round as well. No AWP as mentioned for Aurora, but they've got plenty firepower with the rifles across the board.
Apologies, I was muted on Discord, so I didn't hear you didn't hear me when I spoke as well. All good.
Did you think I was just rudely interrupting you?
No, of course not. I knew what my mistake was. I knew what my mistake was. All good.
Yeah, I could never.
Anyway, the gun round we were speaking about with that one Galil has now restarted. Aurora, what can they do? It looks like WG's in a bit of trouble. He's about to be double peaked. Can he do anything with it? Not at all. Nice clear from Norwi. He had Kenzie's support anyway. And that's the opening frag.
I love the way they double peak that. Just working together. WG never stood a chance there. And they're going to continue their tirade in towards the save bomb site. Movistar have padded it up and extra players rotated through. Lackey covering the back lines, and with good reason. Adam S lurked behind. There's a lot of pressure starting to mount on towards the save bomb site. Mopos barely has a spot to work with, and he's going to get cleared out. He's standing out in the open. All by design from the utility. Stadodo has nothing to work with. And Aurora Gaming, with some very effective util usage, have got themselves control of the A site.
Yeah, really nice. There's no way back in here for Movistar Koi. They'll be saving the AWP on Stadodo. Maybe we'll be looking for some exits on Adam here. Playing a bit more of an aggressive angle, especially if they decide to exit through long. There was one player in Kenzie coming to check that now, but that's a beautiful jump spot. Now he knows exactly what he's facing. Smoke to try and retreat, but doesn't cover the entirety of long. He's done it to the best of his ability, actually. It covers, I would say, 95% of it, and manages to get away through the corner of that smoke, and that manages to get a frag as well. Lackey will look for more, but just will take him too. Now Aurora will probably be very much looking to stay alive with 3 players to bolster their own money, of course. They went down to 2. It would have been a little bit expensive for them, but no worries. They get off the board now. First round for them.
Yeah, not even entirely sure if it was hunting there, to be honest with you. I think keeping 5 players alive would have been preferable for Aurora to build up some money, and then they can go hunting in the rounds to follow. Either way, they get themselves on the board, and it's a pretty stock standard approach as well. Just numbers up long, clear out bathrooms, and then use that platform to springboard yourself into the A-bomb site. And just some really good util usage as well. Obviously, if you can close the gap towards long, it enables you to throw some really good util into the A-bomb site. You know, relatively uncontested compared to if you're towards bathrooms and having to stand out where, you know, the AWP could pick you off kind of thing. You can obviously just throw the smoke front of long and get a whole lot of cover from that.
Absolutely. Round 6, and Aurora are off the mark. They'll know that even if it's a slow start for them, if they can get 5 rounds, 4 rounds on this team's side, probably enough for them. And Kenzie, that's a lovely shot on Mopos there, playing with that smoke. He's down pretty low though, but the flash is so good, and he deletes a second as well. This is all what Kenzie's been doing lately. This is not abnormal. He just continues to put up great numbers and hit those shots that we're expecting of him. And that could change this round entirely off the back of him alone. WG somehow needs to get 2, and he is so stuck. He's only got a few bullets left, but he gets all of them accurately into wrestle. Well.
Oh, that was disgusting. I can't believe it. Retreating away from Monster Tunnel. You got to kill there like a criminal and then gets out with his life intact. Ressalt's thinking. He knows how low the call has come through, how low WG is, but still gets mowed down. Not going to cost Aurora the round, though. And I do like the activation there after the skirmish towards long. After Kenzie gets the double kill on the 2 players pushing long, Aurora know that Movistar have to be rotating players like lowers or maybe background up to A. Then they just hit straight into the B bomb site, perfectly timed.
Yeah.
I mean, how's Kenzie even towards playground there? That first kill takes quite a lot of damage, and the flash was perfect. Just ate that flash for breakfast, man. Or I guess dinner in this sense, but ate it like it was a paella. Or maybe a prego roll, some chicken prego. I don't know, man. Just, I guess he's Portuguese, right? So
Yeah.
Spicy chicken, always good there in Portugal, apparently.
Don't have any
By the
personal
way, he
experience
ate
of
it like
that.
it was a snack, and then he was blind, Trav. And Kenzie just ran him over.
Listen, yeah, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but yeah, the analogy's over now, sadly.
Yeah.
But I do agree. That was great stuff from Kenzie, and honestly, as I said, it's kind of what we've been expecting of him lately. He's got 1.24 rating in the last few months, and we know how much Counter-Strike Aurora have been playing, so it says a lot about Kenzie's form. And it's been the same from ever since he joined this team, however long ago it was now, of course, from Fours. It's been a long time, his stint on this roster. He's proving how good he can be. He's actually, I mean, I mentioned earlier about Hooch leaving Aurora. I wanted to see him on Cloud9 in the future. Well,
Ooh.
I'd like to say that maybe Kenzie could be a choice for a better team at the upper echelons, but not right now, while Aurora are on such good form and qualifying for so many events. And yeah, that nade was tasty.
Yeah, just brought down to 6 points of health. Deco with his AWP for the first time here as well has been able to find an opening pick. So Aurora sitting really pretty. And look at the gamble here. Oh my goodness, the CTs have rolled the dice. They've rotated everybody towards that B bomb site here. And guess what? Aurora is starting to explore that top side of the map. Inching their way forward, and now the footsteps are going to be heard by Lackey.
Yeah.
This could be a bit of a false sense of security though, because Lackey could think that this is an extra player who's now going up to the A bomb site.
Yeah,
meanwhile, Adam S is just trying to flex his muscles.
Exactly, it's info, but could it be fake info? Lackey will get taken out now, and actually that does bring Adam back down toward B, so I think they've definitely chosen correctly here. 20 seconds, the A site's clear, they can get the plant down. And even in a 4v4 with just so low from earlier on, I'm not sure you can even justify going for this one.
No, the gamble is stack up lower sites, and then if they come B, we stand a chance. If they go A, we call it a day. And that's going to be a third round. Aurora now starting to build themselves into the B side. They've also been keeping numbers alive in these rounds that they've been winning. It's not like they've been particularly close, right? So
yeah. First one,
a bit of a concern.
First one was 3 alive, right? After they lost a couple while sort of hunting-ish.
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
Second one was 3, this one should be 4. So it's building up bit by bit, and as I said, even going down 4-0 to begin with, on a map that Aurora are so comfortable on, and Movistar Koi aren't so, there's always a great chance to put a few in a row, and make this T side very respectable.
What sort of weapon does Mopaz end up with? Going to be an MP9. Yeah, they've just got to piece things together because they're constantly keeping a couple players alive. They're able to sort of plug the gaps. But it hasn't been a problem about having weapons for Movistar Koi so far. They've had weapons to play with in all 3 rounds they've lost so far, right? Haven't had to eco just yet here on the CT side. The aggression from Adam S is well calculated.
Oh.
I like how he just hugs the wall there, because Kenzie's never looking towards his right as he comes through the smoke. He's ready to take the fight towards the gap there, right towards Party.
Yeah, very calculated, that aggression there from Koi and from Adam. Up to double digits in his kill feed already. Sort of make it down on short silently. But Adam could catch him in the back if he's not careful. And there we go. Mortar was coming in anyway. That kept Result's attention for that split second. I don't think he was ever going to check behind, but still. And Adam is still looking to go aggressive here. Deco's making a lot of noise. Adam hears all of this. And I think he realises the possibility of the timing. Deco will pick up the bomb. He is giving that a glance. Norwi is too. But both of them have kind of missed the timing on that one. 40 seconds. Does Adam budge? He does. And unfortunately, that could be a mistake. They're still going into 3 players on B. And there's only 30 seconds. Stadodo needs this kill. He will take it. And that should settle things down.
Flash for Lackey to peek off of, unfortunately. Yeah, sure, he gets the kill, but he takes a lot of damage in the process. Looks like he wants to call it a day. Although, 2 versus 3, they're going to charge their way forward. I mean, Mopaz is in such a good position at the fourth angle right now. Although, Deco will best, and they've actually traded guns right now. WG closes the gap, but Lackey unfortunately won't get covered. Although Deco's got the kill, there's no time to recover the round here. Oh my goodness, that gets incredibly close. Aurora Gaming narrowly missing out as Movistar get back to winning ways.
Yeah, didn't look like that was going to be that close at all. 4 versus 2, such little time on the clock, but a couple of kills come through. They can always win those rounds, Aurora. Deco will nab the AWP at least. To at least save it into the next round. They've got the money, like we mentioned. A quick tactical timeout as well. Was a weird round because, of course, as soon as Deco got that kill on Adam will be thinking, why on earth are you still watching ladder?
Yeah.
But still, there were still many men to get through on B, and even though they got through a couple, it wasn't enough.
Well, that was by design that Deco baited Adam S. He drew him out like poison from a wound by running past him intentionally, and then he just, holds the line back behind him and sees if anybody comes from his wake. And there creeps out Adam S. I mean, I think Adam S probably should have been waiting for Aurora to commit to the execute into the B bomb site. That would have been his cue to start flanking, right? Either way. 9th round in full effect. We've had a number of consecutive gun rounds here, Trav. Just both teams saving when they lose the rounds. They can continue to afford to buy here, and Adam S is keeping up with his aggression.
He's doing it again. And this time he's going even deeper with it. Kenzie needs to be careful here. He's coming through at a bit of a weird angle. About to meet. And yeah, that's a little bit too much, I think, from Adam that time. Once that smoke was... I mean, it felt like he was going through that smoke for an absolute age, didn't it? It was like it lasted the entire map. But yeah, Kenzie's given the ultimate free kill there. Holding that aggression. And with Result finding stadodo 2, it's crumbled for Movistar Koi.
Yeah, this is a problematic round to lose. 5-4. Then they have to eco after the scoreline leveled up. Concerning signs and cracks starting to show for Movistar on the CT side. They started nicely, but now they're falling apart. I just love this patience from Aurora, right? They've got the round in the palm of their hands. They don't have to do anything fancy. Just post it up on angles, waiting to punish any solution Movistar Koi employ. And they've just been shut down.
See, you almost fell into the rider's trap there.
Yeah.
Honestly,
certainly not the first and won't be the last.
Exactly. I need to start, don't get me wrong, they are called just Koi on HLTV, but their full name is still Movistar Koi. I might just start calling them Koi, so I don't fall into the, the repetition of, and the memory of calling them Movistar Riders for so many years.
Yeah, probably not a bad idea.
The hunt
my goodness.
Works out nicely.
Gun saved. Yeah.
Yeah, and they keep the AWP for Deco too.
I don't think Koi would be very difficult to hunt, Trav. I don't even know if you could call it hunting.
No, I think
probably a stretch, right?
They're quite placid, aren't they? They're usually in those like little like rectangular square ponds, which are just like pretty safe. The only thing that could probably nab them would be like a osprey or something. I don't know. I
mean, we actually have quite a few koi ponds here in our gardens in South Africa, and you do get birds of prey that fly through the suburbs and just pick off people's koi in their pond.
Yeah, kind of rough.
It's like the birds think that the koi have been put there for them, like their own personal food source.
It's like bird feeders for like garden birds.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Except now there's there's food on the plate here for Aurora, but the food bites back.
Yeah, a lot of damage done. Thankfully, it's just 2 USPs remaining, and Norwi will clean this one up nicely. There's still one more player here, but Adam has revealed his information of where he is, and Result will react to that one nicely. And Result, we liked him in 4s. He's been ultra consistent in Aurora, and with a couple of their riflers, of course, well, they are incredibly talented and have been putting up great numbers themselves too. They can be a little bit on and off on occasion. So to have someone who is ultra consistent in Wrestle could be very nice for this team, and has been very nice for this team.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that they bring Result into this roster and say, yeah, you've got to be the best player on the team now. That's what's expected of you. I mean, if he can
he is.
I know, he is, but I don't even think that's what's expected of him, right? If
Exactly.
he could be like top 2, top 3 on the team, that would be great, but they're just getting a bonus out of him now by having him perform at this level. Not like he's been a recognized prospect for a long time, right? Came into fours last year, did some good work there, and now he's got a good opportunity on this Aurora squad.
What did Jerry say about him? It was something on the lines of, like, obviously Jerry had a pretty cracked team when he was playing with Wrestle in fours, and Jerry was like, he has the most insane aim I think I've ever seen, which says a lot. Jerry's seen he's seen the many players come through his systems in the
Norwi
past.
and Kenzie included, right?
Exactly.
And he didn't have as nice things to say about Norwi and Kenzie when they departed the team, if I recall correctly. Spoke a bit more about how he felt like they weren't able to sort of work in his system as much, and I think sort of listened to what he had to say and then change based on his advice. But I mean, clearly, it's just proof that sometimes certain players don't work when they're in the team together, but that doesn't mean they can't find success elsewhere in different projects, right?
Exactly. I mean, just looking at Wrestle's recent games as well, right? Trying to back up our comments. In Aurora, he started a little bit poorly against Medisport, but Medisport, of course, are a very good team. Since then, he's only had 1 red rating in all the maps he's played, and it was that random game against 1win, which 1win won 13-1. That was a tongue twister. So yeah, it was only 1 flash in the pan. He's been amazing in every other game, and incredibly consistent, even in his slightly below average games. Otherwise, so yeah, this is why we're kind of excited about Aurora at this level and maybe pushing forward to a higher level. They are the tier 2 team to watch right now. They've been in this position before, though. That's the problem. They have been that team to watch many times. They haven't been able to solidify it on LAN. Can they this time in the future? We'll see. Firstly, they've got to worry about this round. They're 4 versus 5, and this setup in bathrooms could be about to absolutely destroy their hopes and dreams. Adam takes Wrestle, Norwi looking to trade, gets instantly dinked, nothing he can do, and I still think they don't know stadodo's here.
Nice little shimmy there from Adam S with the way that he takes that gunfight. Means that he's difficult to trade out. As you say, stadodo has his moments in the sun as well, goes undetected, able to activate, and Kenzie has no choice but to carry his AK through here. At least for Aurora, there's more than enough money to buy into this next round to try level up the scoreline going into the second half, but I'd say Movistar Koi have kind of done the bare minimum here in this first half to keep themselves in the conversation. We always know that Overpass is going to be a struggle for them, but they're in the contest right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's always rough for Aurora in those situations as well, right? When you're trying to clear out divider bathroom area with 25 seconds. Preparing something slightly faster this time. Yeah, I'll go really faster.
Yeah, numbers into the B-bomb side. Kenzie gets a double kill. That's blown the door wide open. WG at range is trying to maintain some sort of semblance of control. He's actually committed a step further here towards water.
Wow.
And he's actually done a superb job. Great second kill coming through from WG, and he's bought time for the rotations. That means it's all on Kenzie, the world on his shoulders. He's already done a fantastic job in the round, but he can't clock out now. 3 kills so far, and 2 more to find all by himself.
Yeah, needs the ace, does Kenzie. If there's one man I'd trust at this being a possibility, it would be him. They've swapped the AWP onto Adam as he's low HP. He'll be taking point, and so he'll be looking to trade with the AK. There's Kenzie finding that low HP AWP on Adam, and stadodo, well, he does have utility. Look how open the bomb is planted. He has no smoke with his defuse kit either. And Kenzie is not falling for this. He'll bite on the second time of asking, though, and he still hits the shot. Oh, there was a great chance for stadodo to win that one, actually. Only 18 HP away. And it's a pretty fun and competitive half between these two teams. We'll see who comes out on top after a quick break. Welcome back to the second half between Aurora and Movistar Koi in the top of the high seed group. Let's see who will take advantage of this second half. Early doors in the pistol round. Norwi will spot them out towards short. He's about to realise what's coming.
Oh my goodness, a huge exec into the B-bomb site right now. Goes very nicely for Aurora, in fact, phenomenally well. Oh my goodness, they're going to clean up stadodo as well, and that is a near flawless defense of the B-bomb site.
Yeah, 2 for Result, 2 for Lackey. The dualies working out once again for Result. Clean from Aurora. This is what we've come to expect from them, and what we will expect from them on this map. Now especially. Movistar Koi are on the unfavoured side. Aurora getting 6, they'll be absolutely delighted with, without a doubt.
Yeah.
They're still in a great position.
I mean, Movistar Koi's T side on this map doesn't have a great track record. 38% win rate on the T side. That's, well, maths doesn't check out, Trav, if they only got 6 on their CT side, right? So, it's a bit of a concern. And they don't have much going for them here, but they've got a flashbang. Lackey's in trouble, Trav. Oh no, that's not fair. Sees the leg of Mopaz and avoids the flash, but can't avoid the blow.
Blocks a little bit too much for more than the one. No worries though. They'll clean them up. WG managed to pick up their M4 and take one more. So considering what they had, 2 kills is really good.
Yeah, 2 kills will certainly be welcome. They spent a whole $200 coming into that round.
Yeah, what do they take away?
A lot more damage than, well, I mean,
like
Trav,
6K?
you ready to do the maths here?
7K?
Yeah, exactly. Somewhere around that, certainly a massive net shift. Either way, means nothing if you can't win the round afterwards. Big gun round here for Movistar Koi. Rifles across the board, plenty utility as well. What can they bring to the table?
Deep nade from Deco. Won't touch anything just yet, but WG will certainly get the better of Kenzie towards short. He gets his kill and gets away. Result was looking to try and trade that one, or at least get some re-aggression back into point, hoping that there's still a player around that position. But really important kill from WG. Forces Aurora to go looking. I think Deco may have seen one just before he rounded, or just after he rounded the corner in divider. Realises that maybe he doesn't want to peek into too many players at once. Maybe can wait for a Lackey or Result flash. Result can of course flash from water below him, and it could still work out even though he's so far away. But now Deco and Norwi are together in Bathurst. There's going to be a bit of a brawl coming in here. 2 players on the left. Does Deco realise? He definitely knows where his one is there, but he has to play anti-flash. And the trades go the way of Movistar Koi. It's not even trades anymore. It's all out entries from Mopos. The rest will get deleted by stadodo as well. That could have definitely gone south for Movistar Koi, but Aurora's positioning gets exposed.
That looked so unbelievably uncomfortable for Aurora there towards bathrooms. I mean, Deco had no idea that they'd actually crept up in towards that left side of toilets from his POV. And Movistar just, yeah, sprawl all over Aurora there. Good util usage as well. Never really much of a contest. CT side going to force back, and this is where Movistar can really start to put some pressure onto their opponents, right? You win this 8-all, anti-eco after that, good chance to get the lead.
Yeah, this is very doable.
This is what
now.
they have to do. They just have to keep grinding their way through here, round by round.
What a place for Deco to have his XM close long. Now that'll be unexpected if they do go toward that position, but they'll certainly flash for this, so Deco has to be ready. Oh, here we go. Even going for a run boost. Can Deco react to that one? The answer is most certainly not. And Nadam doesn't only take him with the help of WG, he also spray transfers to take Kenzie as well. That is the perfect start to what could have been a tricky round for Movistar Koi. WG gets away with it on 1 point of health, but they all count. And yeah, I mean, just thinking back to that previous round as well, right? You mentioned how it was awkward for Aurora around bathrooms, the position we see Norwi in now. They were trying to play with each other. They were desperate to help each other out in that scenario. And if Movistar Koi didn't use that utility that they had when they were left side of bathroom, front bathroom, they could have gone a different way. They could have peaked and got a 2k spray down on a different timing.
Exactly. Honestly, that's what I thought was going to happen in that situation. The lineup looked perfect for him.
Agreed.
But now, they've got nothing going for them. Lackey and Norwi thinking they were in prime position to at least try and make something happen in the 5v2. But now they're chasing ghosts. Bumplant going to come through 8th round, knocking on the door for Movistar Koi. Oh man, what's the timing like here? What's the timing like? He spotted a glimpse, doesn't even want the knife kill. Just locks in the frag, at least gets an AK. An AK for his troubles.
Why not? Like he can get some bonus cash here as well. He hears Mopoz up close, goes for the swing. There's one XM burst, but he can't hit the headshot. I think with the amount of damage he did on the first burst, any headshot on the second swing would have been enough to get a kill. We all know that shotguns can be a bit of a cruel mistress in CS. Sometimes they can do 90 damage, sometimes they can do 9. It's about what pellets hit. And unfortunately, lacking that time, not enough.
Yeah, now it is going to be an eco chance for Movistar Koi to restore their lead here. Started off nicely on the map, was a bit back and forth since then, but they're now showing some fight on this T side. WG is 17 and 10, along with Adam S also has 17 kills. More than double anyone else on their team by some distance, actually. Top of the server by some distance are both of those players. Carrying Movistar Koi through Overpass so far.
It's been quite a low kill game, actually, if we exclude WG and Adam. There's been obviously quite a lot of saves and quite a lot of rounds with 3 players staying alive. How can they activate the Norwi AK in this round? Push it up connector, but guess who's keeping an eye on it? It's Mr. Mopoz. He's too smart for that. Gets both. And now Aurora's goal is to somehow get into a position to recover that gun.
Yeah, ironically, Mopoz was the name we were hyping up the most coming into this game. We saw there how it needs to be a case where they don't rely solely on him to win this match. And they haven't. But he's doing some good work here, and the anti-eco quad kill coming through for him. Adam S says, share the spoils there, mate. And Movistar now have the lead once again.
Yeah, I wouldn't say there's a a massive disparity in the recent ratings for Movistar Koi. Also, it's not just the trademarked HLTV eye test. It's a little bit more than that. We've casted them quite a few times, of course. We watched them as well, but yeah, we kind of do expect Mopoz to do quite a lot of the work. We do occasionally see the flashes from the likes of Adam, and Stadodo can have his games too, but it is mostly the riflers that do the most on Movistar Koi. It is mostly Mopoz and Adam, and actually, it's great to see WG showing up with some good numbers in this game as well. Interesting buy for Aurora in this round, of course. They're just going for that half investment for MP9s, a round they know they can win, but saving up for the CT AWP for Deco once again for the proper push in the following.
Yeah, I mean, there's still a bit of bite in this round for Aurora. You've got to proceed with caution for Movistar Koi, but SMGs on Overpass, not normally the most threatening prospect.
Unless you walk into a crossfire on B, or maybe a bait setup on truck. These sort of things that can catch Movistar Koi off guard.
Mopoz, that was... I don't know about that one, mate, but alright. Appreciate the effort. Yeah, a bit of damage inflicted there, not solely from Lackey, but team damage as well, and he has got no room to maneuver. He's hoping that the Desert Eagle at range can support him, provide some cover, but it's no AWP, Trav, and it's been exploited.
Oh.
Although Deco says, don't count me out just yet. But now you can.
Yeah, indeed. His little AWP will unfortunately only get one. Norwi, super aggressive. Okay. Takes Adam. Makes it a 2 versus 3, but Restort's, of course, still so far away. He was being played with by Mopaz earlier on, of course. Justice holding for this rotation up. Norwi's has been heard, but hang on. Norwi's still doing good work. Actually, quite good for them to get a couple of bonus kills there with the SMGs, but Result, he would have had to hard clear Just's angle to even have a glimmer of hope, and even then I think he would have had no time either way. But still, good damage on the half investment. Now they can go in with their full investment. Have Deco on the AWP again. But Movistar Koi right now are bucking the trend from what we've seen from them previously on this map. And Aurora need to step it up.
Yeah, they do. And that means winning this next round here. Because if they lose this, then 11-8, no money, 12-8. That's potentially an unassailable lead for Movistar Koi. I mean, sure, it's just a 4-round deficit, but T-side have looked very good so far, proven that they have what it takes to make life difficult for Aurora. Deco with that AWP is going to be the person I'm watching the closest in this next round. Looks like he's postured to going towards bathrooms. Doesn't have the front spawn, so he couldn't go for the early pick. That's why he's going to go for an alternative option towards long. As for Movistar Koi, what's the call out of them here, Trav? I mean, they're the ones in control right now on their opponent's pick.
Yes. Hard to keep it fresh on the T side. Overpass, we know it's a map which takes a hell of a lot of patience. Probably the most patient you have to be in all the maps in the pool. Nice double nade. Oh, Result gives it a look and it's like, where did that come from? Well, it came from 2 players on short, and now, without seeing a soul, he's down to 4 HP. Off the back of that, they switched the M4 to Lackey smartly. He was there anyway and didn't take any damage, so correct decision.
And Movistar Koi, I do like how they've kind of had some presence towards party and they've forced any CTs back towards the A site or bathrooms itself. Kind of deprives them of some info. And have a look at the minimap. Norwi's actually shifting himself up towards A. Really good timed eggs. They're coming through from the T side now. Only 2 players in the bomb site. Norwi desperate trying to get back down. Needs time to be bought for him by his teammates, but the flashes are so damn good. Norwi's arrived. A wizard is never early nor late. He arrives precisely when he means to. Norwi's on the scene, and he's arrived to do the damage.
Adam, that's a nice shot, actually, on Kenzie. Instant, but Norwi makes that round look like he was slowing down time. Every single kill felt like he had an age to get it done, but obviously that is not the reality. Played that super, super well. 4 kills instantly. Credit has to go to Result and Lackey. Result from 4 HP from those earlier nades still manages to swing wide in water and get a dink. That helps Lackey get 1 kill. And then, of course, Lackey wastes so much time. That was the most time he could have possibly wasted, actually. And, yeah, played that very nicely, did Norwi, as soon as he was in position. And it gives Aurora what could be considered a lifeline in this game.
Yeah, for sure. But they're not out of the woods. It's just given them a lifeline to continue to remain in the game, right? Still work to be done here. Neither team with much residual money. I mean, T-side have a bit more than the CTs, but not a whole lot more. Again, pretty standard stuff coming through from Aurora. Not asking too many questions, but they're going to have to answer as the defense is set up on the speed bomb site right now. Good util to try and keep the T's at bay, but they're going to continue to commit here. Still a smoke in towards heaven. A molly in effect as well. In fact, Resol fights it out the hard way. Lackey just avoids the flash. I don't know how he actually avoided it. And not only has he avoided the flash, but he's done the damage with the ball as well.
Oh, there was actually a chance for Mopaz there to hit that spray down and get a second. That would have totally changed the complexion of the round if Mopaz was able to get both there. But this time it's Lackey, the IGL for Aurora, to step up with a quad kill of his own. It was Norwi in the previous, it's Lackey in this. And it gets Aurora back to an even standpoint at 10 apiece. What a brilliant hold that was from him. playing next to that smoke. Didn't even hit necessarily any headshots of the players he killed. Just pure spray downs with the M4A4. And I bet he was glad he had the A4 variant compared to the A1S in that scenario.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Massive round one. That flash just missing made such a big difference for Lackey, just clipping on the edge of the wood there. And he was able to have free reign as a result. I mean, I wonder how different the round is if he just gets blinded and dies to the first player.
Yeah.
Such a narrow margin.
So many things that could have been, haven't been. But as we all say, well, at least as I say, coulda, shoulda, woulda. It's now a part of history. Work with what you've got in front of you, and that is 10 rounds apiece. Movistar Koi can muster a buy, but only just. So they're on only the Tech 9.
Yeah, game massively in the balance right now, not just in terms of the scoreboard, but the economy as well. Overtime written in the stars, Trav, I reckon.
Yeah.
That's going to be the case here. Movistar lose this without a bomb plant, that would put them in a position where Aurora probably go up 12-10 before they get to buy again. I suppose you could actually say the same for Movistar. So this is a huge round in the grand scheme of things. And Deco's opened up.
Once again.
I mean, he's been playing this position a number of times throughout the past few rounds, but hasn't been able to do a whole lot because they keep going B.
Absolutely. Deco, a little bit quiet in this game overall, but as you say, hasn't really been given much on this side of the map, so it's time for him to deliver. Nice little smoke slash wallbang. Can he hit a second? Oh, shadow scene. That's huge. He now knows what utility is coming his way, but he's going to need some help. He has got a couple of players on site. Say couple, one player on site. He needs to hit this shot, and he will not. Now we're in a bit of a problem. Davigi will take him now, and Kenzie on site needs to get a couple. Kenzie usually so clean with those, but that is a significant error. Should have at least taken one with him. This makes this almost impossible for Aurora now. Locked behind the bank smoke.
Have to save.
Yeah.
I think they have to just carry the guns through. They've got no money. And if they lose both these rifles, next round's going to be a disaster. Movistar Koi have done it. And you were right, it was the kill there onto Kenzie. That frag from just coming out of bathrooms, that was the kill that completely unlocked the bomb site. And I was surprised that Kenzie was taking the fight as actively as he was. Oh, hold that point. Stadodo. Clean tap on the first dispatches of Lackey as well. And that's a highly impactful couple exit kills.
It is indeed. Look at the money on Aurora. If they full eco this round, they got 2,400 loss bonus. Oh, they won't be able to afford an AWP, even one Result. Be a bit of a glut. Maybe they could maybe get a an AWP out and he could just buy Kevlar and Deca can swap him an M4 if they full eco, which they are doing. So I think it'll be the correct decision. Already, no, my maths are correct. Good. Oh my goodness, that's an HE. USP Rush gets chewed up.
Oh man.
And Adam will get a triple.
Okay. Alright, result.
4 kills for Adam again though. Nice.
Yeah, he's just dealing in multis right now. Top of the charts. Himself and Davigi going toe to toe. Either way, Trav, 2 map points now for Movistar Koi on their opponent's map pick. Prime opportunity to finish off the job right now.
One opportunity for Movistar Koi to take a map which is not exactly one they would expect to have in their wheelhouse. Aurora Gaming, this is their home. Kenzie makes up for the previous round but can't get away this time. Result will take just in the meantime at least, so it gives them a 4 versus 3. Movistar Koi though, going into Deco. Deco only got that one in the previous round. He really needs at least one here. He's repositioned to a good spot. All 3 players are coming his way, and he's got a rifle in support with Norwi. It's a good setup, but if this somehow falls apart, so will Overpass for them.
Oh, great crossfire. Norwi takes the attention. Sure, he's been traded, but this is where Deco upholds his end of the bargain. Actually backtrack here. I think they've got the info. They know he's here, Trav, and they've got some time to try and root him out of position as well. Stadodo! He's going to step in. Favorable angle. Makes a first kill. Oh my god! Where on earth is that second kill from Stadodo? Opens up the round, and now it's 2 versus 1 to try and close the map out.
Oh, lucky he can maybe go through this smoke on a timing. He has, and I think he'll realise at this point now that they must have gone double long. As you can see, he's checking right side dice and he sees nothing. He knows the timing means they have to be double long. He's got a smoke. He's got a kit. Does he just try and wide swing the first player? He's going to try it, but he's going to be peeking into both. And honestly, I don't understand that from Lucky. I would have much preferred to see a smoke on the bomb and then a tap, at least, to force them into the open. But honestly, huge props to Movistar Coin. Huge props to Stadodo on that last round. That was superb from him. That second kill was absolutely critical. He made it happen. That was the turning point and why we see Movistar Koi 1 map up.
Yeah, huge result coming through from them, despite the fact there was 6 all.